So I want you to take a minute right now and ask yourself, why would you become more sustainable? What about the environment brings, or what environment brings you happiness? What do you love doing outdoors? What would you hope to always be able to do outdoors? And if that was taken away, how do you think that you would feel? Because that is the big question. Why should I become more sustainable? For me personally, I want to become more sustainable, and I want to kind of go on this journey because for myself, I'm only 24, so if I want to bring kids into this world, then I want to know, or even for my niece and nephews already, I want them to have the same experiences that I have had. I want them to be able to go out to the reefs and see coral and see turtles and see ecosystems thriving and living, and I want them to see butterflies flying past and birds in the trees and have weird animal encounters like I always seem to have. I just had one before. A bird flew down right in front of my face. I kid you not, like looked dead into my soul and just stayed there. It's gone now, but I did take a video, so I'll probably pop that in. But yeah, like that is my main thing, and for me there's nothing better than going out in nature and just sitting out here and just watching kind of the world go by and just being there and how everything works. Just being in nature, I think, is where we're supposed to be. So if we can help take care of that in the best way possible, then I think that's something that we should definitely do. Sustainability means meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So it's kind of, how can we live in a way that all our needs are met right now and we do not have any impacts onto the environment, and how can we do it in the most sustainable way? So pretty much, how can we live now that makes it in 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 years to 100 years that they can still live with the same means, same environment that we have now? How can we not degrade it? So that's, I guess, the definition of sustainability. Everything that gets produced in this world, it has an emission, it has an effect. But what we're aiming to do is choose the products with the lesser effect, so the lesser of the evil. That is what our aim is. Because no matter what you take, if I go and produce one of these keep cups or one of these bottles, then it is still producing energy. Something or someone has to make this. There has to be a production output of it, and yeah, so just pick the ones with the lesser ones, or something that's actually going to last you long. Okay, so number one, what you can do to become more sustainable. You can go out and get yourself one of these. It is a reusable water bottle. This is one I carry everywhere. As you can see, it has lots of dents and scratches. That's called wear and tear, but it still works. It's just not as blue anymore. That's okay. Get yourself one of these bottles. I tell you, it will change your life. I used to always hunt for water, or I'd be like, oh, I need to fill up. I'd forget a water bottle, and I made it a mission that I was not allowed to buy. So the way that I changed my habit for this, I was not allowed to buy a water bottle. If I didn't have this, I didn't get water. And that makes you change pretty quickly. You know you have to have it as soon as you leave the house. Like, I don't know, why is it not a societal norm to pack water with you? We always make sure we have our car keys, we have our house keys, we have our phones with us, and yet we don't take the simple thing that we need to stay alive, which is water. So get yourself one of those. Roughly, just for the savings of buying yourself one of these, so this is incorporating the cost of this as well, you'll save $250 a year alone, just not buying bottled water, because bottled water is not cheap. Like, it's $5 or more for a bottled water, and you get 600 mils, and that's it. And then you have to go find somewhere to fill it up anyway, or you chuck it out and use it once, which I don't see the point of, because to produce one of those water bottles, it takes more water to produce it than it does to fill it and have it. So that doesn't make any sense at all. Like, that is not, if you did a cost benefit analysis on that, on the water waste, it works out negative. That is what it produces, 60,000 tons of greenhouse gases per year. And you're thinking, how much is 60,000 tons of greenhouse gases? Like, I don't understand what that means. The equivalent of 60,000 tons of greenhouse gases is 13,000 cars, not 1,000, not 300, 13,000 cars running for a straight year emits the same amount of emissions that producing bottled water does. So not only that, bottled water is usually filtered tap water, so you're getting the same thing anyway. So you might as well save money, help the environment, and have cold water always on the go. Like, does that not like all positives? I think it definitely does sound very positive. We have 582 million plastic bottles consumed per year, 60,000 tons of greenhouse gases. Even if 10 of you stop doing that, do you know how much you're gonna make a difference? A hell of a lot. You are saving money, you are helping reduce those numbers, and you're gonna feel good about it. You're gonna be hydrated, so, you know, get yourself one of these. Okay, so number 2 is keep cup. So if you are like one of the many coffee lovers of the world, I'm sure that you consume a lot of coffee, because I feel like you either have it, you either don't like it, or you have it a lot. Obviously you get addicted to it, so that's probably one of the defining reasons why. But so they get up in the morning, they have a coffee, they go to a coffee shop, they get a takeaway coffee when they're on their way to work, and it is a part of people's everyday routine. So how many coffees do you think are being consumed daily? I'm just gonna like pause for a little bit, make you think. The correct answer is 16.3 million coffees. Like, that is so many coffee beans and so many baristas working hard. Or I guess if you make it at home, a little bit of instant coffee. I'm not sure, I don't drink coffee, so why to get one of these? I think that even if you go to a coffee shop and you get a disposable coffee cup, or you try and do the right thing and get one of the biodegradable ones, 5 billion end up in landfill, which is crazy. Like, even though it says recyclable, that doesn't always mean that's what's going to happen to it. Australia currently does not have a proper recycling system, and majority of it just gets put into landfill. So even though you're trying to make a difference and you're trying to do that, we need to reduce the amount that we actually do recycle. And you can do it by one of these. So 1 million cups a minute, every hour, every day go into landfill of coffee cups. If you change to one of these, sometimes coffee places will give you a discount, or they will, I don't know, give you like the soy milk for free. And you have, they usually charge like 50 cents extra for those, which I don't actually understand myself. But yeah, and if you get one of these, it's going to lower your carbon footprint by 88%. That's how much coffee cups contribute to carbon emissions. So number 3 is straws. 180 billion plastic straws are used around the world each year. They contribute to almost 10% of all reported plastic waste, help reduce plastic waste, and choose to reuse with us. So yeah, that's cool. I like that. I don't like that, but I like that there's an alternative to plastic straws, and that is metal, and you get a little cleaner in it as well. So why should I change from plastic straws? I think one of probably the biggest petitions that I have seen or have heard about is to save the turtles. So a lot of turtles ingest them, or they get them stuck. I've seen a video of one getting stuck in their nose, and they have to pull it out and then push on their brain. So yeah, it is 10% of all reported plastic waste. 10% is a lot for a straw that you use one time. And I know, like, it is nice drinking out of a straw. Don't get me wrong. I do like when you have a soda, or I'm sorry, a soft drink. I don't know why I said soda. Okay, so number 4. Number 4 is a bamboo toothbrush. Everybody needs to brush their teeth. This is a part of life. We know this. If you don't, it feels yucky and gross, and might as well take care of your teeth, because you don't get another set unless you're a shark. But you know, sharks won't be watching this, so get yourself a toothbrush. Why shouldn't you get one of these? So I have been on trips to Fraser Island for university, and we do beach cleanups all along there, and the amount of toothbrushes you find just on the beach. Why is a toothbrush there? Like, it doesn't, why a toothbrush should not be washing up on the beach. So get yourself one of these. Just make good, conscious environmental choices. That is pretty much all I'm asking. Or just try to, or like understand, okay, if I get this, what effect does it actually have? And I think a lot of people don't want to do things because they're like, it's not going to make a difference what I do. It really is. And you can make such a big difference by just changing small little habits like these. Like, oh, I'm brushing my teeth with a bamboo toothbrush. I am going to work with a reusable water bottle and I'm no longer parched. Oh, on the way to work, I'm stopping to get a coffee with my keep cup. You know what? I'm going to have that smoothie, or I'm going to make a cocktail at nighttime and I'm going to use my metal straw. Just buy things that are going to last you and invest them. And I challenge people to see, like, make it an effort to be like, I'm going to make these last so long so you don't have to buy them again, because there's nothing worse than having to buy the same thing over and over and over again. I hate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, number 5. I don't know if this happens to other people, but if I'm at the fruit and veg shop, or if I have to pop into a supermarket, it happens. You're not always perfect. And people put their fruit and vegetables with a skin on it into a plastic bag. It has a natural barrier. It already has a skin on it. Why do you need to put it in the bag? It doesn't make sense. You can wash it when you get home. For those people that need things to not touch, apparently, you know, like some people, I guess, if they eat and they can't have anything touch their plate, it'd be like a different form of OCD, I guess. Get yourself these. These are cotton bags that are machine washable. You can wash them. Make sure you use eco-friendly, environmentally friendly detergent, because that stuff does go into the ocean. And you put your little produce into it. You go to the supermarket and you just reuse them. When you want to, you wash them. You're not using plastic bag after plastic bag after plastic bag just to get it from, I guess, the Apple stand to the checkout, then to your home, and you're never going to use that plastic bag again. Like, that is so wasteful. Just stop being wasteful. You can get it, this Seed and Sprout, it's a company in Byron Bay. You can get it from then. You can get this, I don't know, probably at your local supermarket maybe, I don't know, or go to your market and support people who are making these. My friend makes hers out of cloth, material or old clothes that she doesn't want. She makes little bags and little lunch boxes. Like, just reuse and recycle. I don't understand why we are in such a era of just waste and everything has to come so quickly. And just be patient, invest in things, invest in people, invest in the environment, and yeah, I think you are going to feel so much better, because like it just feels good doing these things. Number 6, I didn't mean to have number 6, but this is a pretty big one. Most people, I think, already do it. Get yourself a tote bag that you can reuse. Like, I use this for the beach, I can use it for groceries, it's like huge, you can fit so much in it. This one even has things for jars, so I said another episode I will talk about. But yeah, so you can put your jar, like there's a pocket for jars in this bag. That's Seed and Sprout as well, so that's the same company that is in Byron Bay. And yeah, just make a conscious effort to reduce your impact on the environment. I think that is the main thing, the main point that I'm trying to get across is just with a sheer fact, if one person went out and got all these things, or the mum in the household went and got these things, and when you did your groceries, you made this difference, like you are making such a big change, and your kids are going to learn from you and they're going to follow in your footsteps. And that's kind of like the main thing, is that let's learn new, healthy, good habits for the environment, and let's teach them to future generations, and let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Because it is degrading, and we all know that. We've all seen all the videos that were the start of this clip. Like, you can see this is a problem, and if you can just do one small thing, even do one small thing a month, like be like, okay, this month I am going to make sure I'm going to buy a water bottle, I'm going to make sure I take it with me everywhere, and see how much your life benefits from that. And then, okay, I've done that, cool, I've changed that habit, I've got that on board. Next month, you know what, oh, my toothbrush is super old, I'm going to now get a bamboo brush. Like, don't just get rid of the shit that you have, use them until they can't be used, but then when you need something new, invest in the environmentally friendly version of it, and it's going to last longer. And then, oh my god, I really would have loved a straw, but I don't want to use plastic straws, because like it's just like it doesn't sit with my moral compass. Get yourself a plastic straw. Then the next month you're at the grocery store and you actually take a look around at how many people use all those plastic bags. Then you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I should do that. Or they've got these bags at home that I never use for anything, I can use this for that. And you're gonna feel so much better. Like, it's so good just when you're doing things for the environment and making a difference. Ooh, white belly seagull. Yeah, I don't know, it's such a good feeling. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm giving back. So take these. I'm not saying you have to radically change your life like that. It's just make small conscious choices to do better and to learn about the environment and what impacts that you do have and what you can do to make it better. And then, oh, you know what, I'm sick of my bag always breaking, or I don't have a big enough bag. Get yourself one of these. I think I've almost had this for a year now. And yeah, it's going strong, and it's still gonna go strong. I'll just have to wash it, and that's it. So I'm not saying by any means chuck out all your stuff and start new. Use what you can until you can't use it anymore, and then change. Slowly adapt and change to a more eco-friendly or environmentally friendly or sustainable. It does the same thing, the same job, you're just having a better effect on the environment. So that is why I think that you should become, that is 5 or 6 ways actually that you can become more sustainable very easily. It's pretty low cost, so I think it's very feasible for a lot of people. Or even you can go to op shops and get, they have so many of these at op shops, just old school ones, or they have the big like thermos ones where you can take your hot coffee and then you've got like a little cup at the top and then you go and sip that. So yeah, that's even going to save you money if you make your coffees in the morning and you go it. But yeah, just little things. So try and make a difference. That's all from me. But yeah, I hope this kind of like opened your mind a little bit why you should be more sustainable, or how like just little things, how easy it is to become more sustainable. Yeah, I am good to go now, but bye. Thanks for watching.